Noblesville, it's Mayor Chris Jensen coming to you on another edition of the Friday Five. Welcome back, fall breakers. If you were on fall break, whether you were on a 2-week fall break, Noblesville schools, I know HSE, our friends out in Wayne Township who live in Noblesville, more on that later, they're out this week on fall break, but we're welcome back. The Jensen family got to go to Hilton Head for a few days, which was a lot of fun. But it's great to be always back in my hometown of Noblesville, Indiana. These are the 5 things you need to know going into this beautiful fall weekend. It is Friday, October 18th, 2023, and let's go over some key facts that you need to know going on around the city. First things first, construction. I know, there's a lot of it going on around town. That is progress, folks, and I appreciate your patience as we upgrade a lot of our different roadways and trailways throughout the community. So let's talk a little bit about some of those. First things first, if you are traveling in from the west into downtown Noblesville, down the hill by Riverview and across the bridge of Connor Street, you'll notice a lane closure there for the East Bank project. That is the new project being built on the East Bank of the White River. Got the name there. They are pouring new curbs and new sidewalks along there, so it will be down to 1 lane as you travel into town. That started this week. It will continue through next week. So add a little bit of patience if you're traveling east to west across the city. And if you want another route east to west, that's another project, pleasantstreetst.com to learn more about that. Anyways, I digress. So down to 1 lane there on Connor Street, leave some extra time as you go through downtown. Second update, for you West Siders, 161st Street was closed over the Vestal Ditch. So if you were taking anybody over to Hoosier FC or Indy Premier, or if you were going to Spencer Winery to the Pumpkin Patch, you know all about this closure. It is open ahead of schedule. In fact, I drove Vivian to soccer this week over the Vestal Ditch. Beautiful new bridge over there. And it is open for traffic. So again, kudos to the project team, engineering, for getting that open to traffic ahead of schedule, which is always exciting. So there's some construction updates. Second thing you need to know, the Nickel Plate Trail. This is an exciting one. I have a lot of friends that have been incredibly excited for our portion of the Nickel Plate Trail to get open. Brian Jenkins, I'm talking to you. This is a new 2.7 mile section of trailway that will connect 146th Street all the way into downtown where Pleasant Street is. This will extend our friends in Fishers and let them to come up and spend their money in Noblesville, which I like, and get them into downtown Noblesville. Eventually, the Nickel Plate Trail will connect to the Midland Trace Trail, which will take you all the way to downtown Westfield, which will connect you to the Monon, get you down to Carmel, Broderpool, Indianapolis. Huge investment in trail network in central Indiana. This investment is made possible by a $3.1 million grant from our friends down at the State House. Governor Holcomb and his team, their Next Level Trails Grant program, are helping to fund this project. So again, a huge connectivity piece. We're excited to get that open next Thursday at 2 p.m. We'll be joined by DNR, Department of Natural Resources Commissioner Dan Bortner, a good friend of mine from Bedford, Indiana, is going to be joining us for that ribbon cutting. Invite anyone who wants to come join us 2 p.m. Thursday for that ribbon cutting. If you have any questions, reach out to the city and we'll get you more details on that. Third thing, kind of in that same quadrant down there, 146th Street and Allisonville Road. This is a project that Hamilton County is spearheading, our good friends over at County Highway. There will be a lane restriction and an overnight closure of 146th Street next week. Good thing that's overnight, so just know that. From approximately 11 a.m. on Wednesday, October 25th, there'll be a single lane restriction on the westbound right lane of 146th Street for materials staging. Westbound right lane, 146th Street. Closure 11 a.m. on Wednesday, October 25th. At 9 p.m. on that same day, October 25th, both directions of 146th Street between Allisonville Road and River Road will be closed to set 4 bridge beams. So big project, again, overnight, which should have very little impact on traffic, but there will be some detour signs if you are a night traveler. Please be aware of that closure and then that lane restriction as well. Both directions of 146th Street will open to all traffic at 6 a.m. on Thursday, October 26th, Matt Jensen's birthday, by the way. Brother Matt, and so 6 a.m. if he's out there, going for an early birthday celebration, it'll be open by 6 a.m. Matt, don't you worry. On October 26th, there between River Road and Allisonville Road. So check it out. Fourth thing you need to know, I will be delivering my 4th State of the City. I'm very excited about that on Halloween. Theme optional. Feel free to wear in that kind of clothing if you want. 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Tuesday, October 31st at the Embassy Suites. Available. It's a luncheon. The Chamber of Commerce is actually putting this on. It's a luncheon. There's going to be a lot of good news to share. I will say at the end of the speech, we're going to do a little Q&A fireside chat with my new friend Rick Fuson, CEO of Indiana Pacer, the Pacers Sports and Entertainment Group. So I'm very excited to talk about the Pacers G League team coming to Noblesville, but the entire speech prior to that will be on all sorts of good news that I had to share with you coming around Noblesville. Visit the Noblesville Chamber of Commerce Facebook page or website to learn more. Purchase tickets. For those that are not going to be purchasing tickets and going to the lunch, will be live streamed online as well, right? Yep. Okay, it'll be live streamed. It'll definitely happen. So you'll be able to see a recording of that online if you were able to miss that as well. But again, more details on the Chamber of Commerce website and their Facebook page as well. Thanks to Bob DuBois and his team over there. Final thing you need to know, everyone's excited about This Is Halloween. This is Halloween. H-A-L-L-O. Here we go. Halloween trick-or-treating hours, October 31st, because we trick-or-treat on Halloween. Always. We do. And that is going to be from 5:30 p.m. to 8 p.m. on Halloween. Trick-or-treats. The Jensen kids are fired up, ready to go. Hank was just telling me last night what he wants to be, and I can't remember what it is, but he'll remind me tonight. And it probably will change by tonight anyways. Noblesville Police Department will have extra patrols out that evening to provide additional security. Motorists are asked to please use extra care and caution when you drive that night, especially in neighborhoods. Watch out for kids, but it will be a fun-filled night. I'm sure the weather will be wonderful. Actually, I think it snowed a few years ago. I remember how cold it was, but I'm certain this year is going to be beautiful. And I even went out and got the Jensen dogs costumes this weekend. So one's a pumpkin, one's a cow. So prepare for that if you walk by the Jensen household. So those are the trick-or-treat hours. That is what you need to know going into this weekend. You may have other things you need to know, and so I'm going to invite you to reach out to us. Call us here at City Hall. The number's right here that I never remember. Email me, cjensen@noblesville.us. Text me, call me. My personal cell phone, 317-509-3134. Happy to answer any questions for you. In the meantime, welcome home, Noblesville Millers, and welcome back to school on Monday, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sure you're excited about that. Stay safe, and we'll see you back here next Friday.